Hi, Wendy here at the Denver Museum of Miniatures, Dolls, and Toys. This is part 2 on my bread clay series, so if you have not already made your bread clay, go back and watch part 1, or you're just not going to have the supplies you need. You're going to need bread clay, maybe some more glue. I've got some beads. We've also got eyeshadow in toasty colors. You could also look at having paint as something you could use for this. We're going to make little pies. And basically what I do is I take, a good size amount of bread clay and I roll it into a nice smooth ball because we're just actually going to squish it down into the bottle cap. And so I've got Okay, so to make this pie, we're going to take a goodish chunk of our bread clay and we're going to roll it into a nice smooth ball. Mine is getting pretty dry here. Here we go. So I'm going to use the smooth side and not the side that's all crumbly. And we're going to squish it into our bottle cap. Yes, I've seen people use glue. No, I'm not going to. And you want a little bit of that. Pies generally sit over the lip of their tin, just a little bit. But this is yours, so just like when you're cooking at home, make it how you like it. And then, so you could just, draw scores on the top of here and use some of the eyeshadow to make it look all toasty. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to take these beads and we're going to cut out a slice like this. And you can use very carefully use a knife, or, you can even use a toothpick. I mean, it's just clay. A toothpick is not going to be as clean of a line. And I generally say make it big enough so you can get your finger in there. Because if you can't get your finger in there, then you're not going to be able to add the beads, which are going to look like cherries. It's going to be super cute. But also remember, like when you cut a real piece of pie, it's not, 100% clean line or anything. So it's, don't let the perfect become the enemy of the good. All right. So this one I like a little better. And there's 2 ways you can do this. You can use a little glue, and you can use a little, oops, more than we needed. What are we going to do? And you can put a little glue right in here. And, the nice thing about tacky glue is it dries clear. So if you, I've also seen people mix it with a little bit of red paint. And if you mix it with a little bit of water-based red paint, then when you dump in your beads, it gives it that sort of pie filling look with all the sort of goopiness. Some more beads. I would recommend seed beads. My beads have all gone to another project from what I can tell. All my little tiny beads. But, work with what you've got. I've seen people do great things with just using, they actually rolled super tiny little balls of, and then painted them all red using nail polish. And that super shiny nail polish look really worked. And you can say I also have a mix of beads here. Can you see how it's already kind of looking right? And then when I make pies, I always, you have to put vents in them so you can do a little score. Um, and then we'll do a little toasty style here. And I'm gonna start with this lighter one because we want it to look like it's just come out of the oven. Give it multiple colors, give it a little more shine. So look at that, it's already looking really good. I hope you enjoyed our special Pie Day activity. The one other thing to remember is that this will shrink back a little. So don't be afraid to really make sure it's over that edge. But here we go. A dollhouse pie. Can't wait to see what you do.